Whoa!
What's up, Eric?
Whoa!
Ni hao.
Hi.
Ni hao.
YouTube, my favorite YouTuber. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. So welcome, guys. This is Eric. Eric is from Taiwan, and he's
Such
been
a tour guide.
Yeah, he's been hitchhiking Russia for 3.5 months. That's unbelievable. And I have some questions for him. Like, he contacted me and said, I'm coming, and his ultimate destination is going to be St. Petersburg, right?
Yeah.
And you started from Vladivostok. And so he was going through Yekaterinburg, and he said, can we meet? I said, let's give it a try, you know,
Oh my
maybe
God.
we can have some interesting conversation. Okay, so we're sitting here with Eric, and like I said, I have some questions. So let's go ahead and start. My first question is, what's people's first impression of you? Like, where do they assume you're coming from?
Some people think I'm from Uzbekistan, China, Korean, or Japanese, or Philippines, or Indonesian.
Okay.
I think they're so confused between.
А можно вас спросить, вот попробуйте угадать, из какой страны у нас тот человек, который перед вами?
Здорово!
Привет, Таиланд.
Так. Вторая попытка.
Сейчас. Если так.
Корея?
Да.
Круто.
Спасибо.
Yeah, I think
But you're a mix, though. You're Korean, Taiwanese.
true.
Okay. How are people different in different parts of Russia? I mean, you started from the very east of Russia,
Okay.
and you came to the middle right now in Yekaterinburg. So, are people different? What's your impression?
I would say people's reactions and mindset can be very different. Vladivostok are pretty similar with Yekaterinburg
Okay.
and Khabarovsk and Irkutsk. Irkutsk is the most special place because Irkutsk it's in Siberia, and I've been to 4 or 5 major cities in Siberia. Most of them ignore me the most. What I mean by ignore me the most is that my hobby is to talk to strangers. I would say Blivet or Zdalova or
Right.
do you speak English? And the rate is pretty low in Siberia.
Okay,
But
the
in
response
Vladivostok, it's pretty high.
Okay.
Yekaterinburg, pretty high.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does that say that cosmopolitan cities are more open to strangers?
I agree with that.
Like they
I agree.
You know, Russians are very strange to the concept of small talk. We've been told, like, throughout the Soviet times, to keep your mouth shut. Do not gossip. Do not, spread information unless you know the person. So we'd be kind of cautious in that sense. And so small talk is a new idea for us. You've been traveling for 3.5 months, so certainly something bad, something crazy must have happened. So tell me about the most dangerous situation you found yourself in, something crazy.
In my head, I have 3 dangerous situations. I don't know which one is more dangerous, but one I was being blocked by drunk people. I know
You mean like surrounded?
just 2 people,
Oh,
but
2
they blocked
people.
my way.
They blocked your way.
They blocked my way. I was trying to be friendly, but they blocked my way. It's first time people block my way, except my
What
father.
do they want?
What do they want? They want to talk to me.
Oh, okay. So they blocked your way, like, not in a bad way, but like to get you to talk.
But let me ask you, what if their chest are touching my chest?
Oh, that's not
and
good.
and they're like, how can I put this? Like dicho. Like,
Oh.
you know what I'm talking
So a
about?
little
Like,
bit of attitude, like trying to fight you, right?
yeah. And the
Okay.
second thing is that I step on the tree sometimes, and there's 2 times it was so cold, and I forget if I were praying or not, but there's no internet. I was just talking to myself.
Okay.
It was pretty. If you were the observer viewing me, you would think I'm crazy, talking to myself and like,
Right. So you had to stay overnight outside
yeah.
to get it right?
Yeah, but I thought it will be warm because it's already like May.
Okay.
I thought May is warm.
So
but-
how cold did it get during the night? So people understand.
You mean temperature?
Temperature what?
I didn't check my phone, but I think it's pretty cold.
Like freezing cold?
For me, it's freezing cold, but this is inaccurate because it's relative. Because I'm from tropical country.
Oh, yeah.
You're from Russia. I see the snow the first time in my
you
life.
got to see snow for the first time in
First
Russia?
time.
Wow.
20 years old, the first time. So
Quite an experience.
very cold. My hair was so cold. I didn't have.
How do Russian girls react to you being a foreigner and an Asian?
It's pretty. I forget the word. Polarized. Is there a word called polarized?
Polarized, yeah, I think so, yeah.
Very
It's
different.
either this or that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it?
There are girls who really like me because I'm Asian. This is just like 5% of the time. Most of the time, girls were just ignore me. Yeah.
What's your most common first line? How do you start a conversation?
Можно я задать тебе вопрос?
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Have you had any interactions with the police?
Fuck, of course.
What happened?
The coolest one is when I was hitchhiking from Khabarovsk to the west to Birbizan. I waited car but no one stopped for 2 hours at the middle of nowhere, and then police stopped the car, check my documents, everything's all good, and then he still called the начальник of police, the boss of the police.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know. He told me that, Eric, I know you're all good, but like you're from China. I don't know you're from China or Taiwan. I don't know. And then the boss of the police called the ambulance. And then before the craziest thing happened, I was frozen on the street for 2 hours.
Oh.
It's still March,
Wow, okay, so like winter time.
but police can get to sit in the warm car. I was outside.
Oh wow, that's pretty mean.
But the kindness part of police is that he opened the door and let me feel some heat.
Okay.
I put my hand.
Yeah, he shared some heat
He
with
said
you.
I can't put my body inside, but I can put my hand inside.
Right.
This is the detail I have to say.
Right.
And then after ambulance come,
Oh, they check your temperature and
Yeah.
stuff, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. You've mastered Russian. Now that's really like mind blowing. Now, when did you start learning Russian?
1 year ago.
Just a year ago.
1 year ago, I started like 20 days in soldier. When I was in military, it was my first time. I know I will be bored there, so I was preparing some stuff, and I think I started to copy some words from internet, learning
Okay.
some vocabularies. Stol, stol, sviet.
stol,
Это stol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, just to show how good you are at Russian, let's speak a little bit of Russian.
Let's get it.
Как дела, Эрик?
Супер.
Тебе нравится в России?
Очень нравится. Это как другой планета.
Ты на другой планете сейчас?
Да, и можно я говорю?
Говори.
Самая интересная часть – это Россия жизнь, моя жизнь очень непредсказуемая. Я очень ненавижу моя Тайвань жизнь, очень предсказуемый. Я могу сказать, моя мама будет сказать что-то, брат, дирекция, поведение, я уже знаю, все знаю. Но Россия – это как я не знаю, что будет бывает.
Right. Ну,
Yeah.
как жизнь — это приключение, да?
Yes.
И не
Приключения.
хотелось бы знать заранее сценарий, хотелось
Я
бы, чтобы он
приключение.
раскрывался перед тобой.
Да, потому что я думаю, что приключения можно улучшить себе. Мне нравится самосовершенствование. Yeah.
Да. Почему ты такой смелый? Как ты вообще так, решился в Россию поехать? Это же просто опасно бывает.
Я думаю, что смелый – это относительно слова.
Да.
Это зависимость от людей.
Мгм.
Потому что много людей, например, hiking, понимаешь?
Да.
Hiking high mountain. Я думаю, что у меня не хватило смелости, чтобы hiking высокий. Я не
Да.
могу. Но я могу подойти к почти любой человек. Это если это называется смелостью.
So your social skills are great. You know, people throughout the world, they find Asian girls really attractive. So I wanted to ask you, being Asian, do you find European and in particular Russian girls attractive?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's about the proportion. If you're asking me, I hope you ask me. I think it's about proportion. You know, golden proportion, 1.618, blah blah blah.
Okay.
I think that's the thing. I think jawline and the nose.
Okay. So the answer is yes.
Yeah.
What's the kindest thing anybody did to you? Like, I know you a lot of times you would stay over at people's houses
Yeah.
and they would invite you to stay over.
Yeah.
So what's the best thing anybody did to you?
I received like 15 gifts, raincoat, soldier coat yesterday. You haven't
soldier
seen
coat?
soldier coat? I can show it. You want? Can I show the
Sure,
picture?
go ahead. Hey, Lena,
Hi.
doing all right?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Good.
sure this T-shirt beautiful. Some gift from somebody.
This is Yeah.
Oh, they gave it to you. Okay.
Yeah, because I was planning to sleep on the street because I approached strangers for 5 hours and yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And this hat, cowboy hat.
Oh, they gave it to you too. Wow.
Yeah.
So you got a whole collection of things they gave you.
And
now, this T-shirt.
and this T-shirt from Vladivostok and from Archon Ostrov. And there are still 3 pieces of socks in my room.
Hostel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one more rubashka.
Okay.
Yeah. And 2 beanies. I just didn't bring.
Now, you also travel in extremely low budget.
Yeah.
Like unbelievably low budget, like $5 a day. How can you do it? Tell me the
can I
secret.
do it?
How can you do it?
I use distance thinking. I ask food and house from people, but
Okay.
I use distance thinking because sometimes I feel like maybe I would scare people. I would make people feel sad. Feel like why our society is like this? Why people don't work? Why people are lazy? But when I use distance thinking, I feel like imagine I'm living in Mars and look at Earth as like a little piece of ball. I would feel like everything doesn't really matter, so I can do whatever I want. It's like optimism of nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So the last question is, if anybody wants to follow your path, to follow your steps, doing the hitchhiking tour of Russia, would you say it's a good idea?
It's a very good idea, but I want people to drop out of school. I think dropping out of school is more important than hitchhiking. Once you started to drop out of school, the system, then you will start to think differently, and you want to live on the streets and consider streets as your home, like being a nomad, and consider everyone as your friend. You can approach anyone. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Good deal, man. So let's go around town. Maybe we find something interesting to
Yeah.
do. Do you have a question for me that I could answer like right now?
What is your hobby other than sleeping, reading books, listening to music, doing sports, and pakuliayon?
Oh my God, you named so many.
Other than this.
I've been kind of trading stocks. I think it's really exciting learning about different companies and why the value is at this level and why it can go up and this company can go down.
Do you like Yekaterinburg?
I really like it. I think people here are more like to interact with me.
Now Eric is not a place person. He doesn't care what city it is.
True.
He cares about people.
You're so true.
That's what you mentioned.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of saying what you told me.
I got a couple.
So
of
he doesn't care that much about architecture, buildings, right? That's
Yeah.
not so important.
Yeah.
But people is what?
But I want to see polar bear.
A polar bear
Hey, I've seen polar bear
in a zoo. That's
in Kiminova. Yeah.
Eric, what about Russian food? Do you like it?
I really like it, but too much people invite me to drink vodka and alcohol and cigarettes and marijuana. Just too much.
Can you handle alcohol? Okay, but do you drink it all?
So 1 week ago, I did an introspect. I think I can't drink more longer than 3 cups, like this short
Shots.
cup. Yeah.
3 shots of vodka.
After 3, I would have bad quality of sleep, and the next day I would feel completely dismotivated. And I don't want this to happen. So maybe 2 cups.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before Russia, I didn't.
I'm on the
drink.
same page with you. I can handle like 3 shots of vodka, and then I'll just switch to drinking beer.
I don't get it.
I don't want to
Vodka is
ruin
not
the next
tasty.
day.
Why people like to drink vodka? I don't get it. Do you get it?
You know, everybody's got a different body. Some bodies can handle it, no problem. Like I know people who can drink 2 bottles of vodka and still feel good.
Handle and enjoying it is different thing.
That's the thing. They can handle it and enjoy it at the same time. Like their mood is, the spirit is uplifted. They're like, oh, let's party, guys. You know, the kind of Russian guy I'm talking about. So I'm not one of them. Like I would just sit there quietly drinking beer, you know.
Do you agree with me if I said Russian likes to have kids and form family is because they are bored?
Oh, that's like a worldwide thing. I don't think
Really?
it's specific
For Russian.
for Russians. It's just whatever people do, you know.
Because they are bored?
At a certain time, like, you know, people got the jobs, they build their careers, and then thinking like, what's out there? What else could I do? Like, let's have kids. Let's entertain ourselves. Let's have kids, you know.
But there are so many things like sports and stock market and
Yeah, but
scuba
eventually
diving.
everyone has babies. Like no matter how good your career is going, I mean, but looking at like Europe and the US, maybe they get married and have babies at a later stage, and maybe in Russia they still do it at an earlier stage. I don't know. It used to be that, like my mom gave birth to me when she was 20. By today's standards, this would be considered crazy. Like to have a baby at 20, you know, come on, you haven't finished college yet, so it's a lot of responsibility.
What is your favorite dish?
Come on, be specific.
Wow.
I'll give you some options. Borscht,
Okay, we know. Okay.
borscht, shi,
We know you
pelmeni.
like vodka, but what
I like
else?
vodka.
I'm just kidding. Okay.
So,
No, borscht. I am pretty surprised by potato put it in soup because I usually eat with fried potato.
okay.
I'm pretty surprised. Like, wow, Russian people likes to put potato inside the soup. I'm pretty surprised of this.
Okay.
And Russian drinks so many milk and so many sausage, like every meal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and
milk in Asia is not very popular.
I think Russia has so many cows. I was hitchhiking. There are so many cows.
Cows.
running. There are even cows blocking trucks.
Sure, because you
Yeah.
can make so much stuff out of the milk. Did Russia meet your expectations?
Before I come to Russia, I thought I could have sex a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, but
You're
Now-
young, come on.
yeah, but not only two.
Okay.
So it's not a lot. And
Okay.
I was pretty disappointed
Okay.
because so many Russian girls they ignore me.
Right. So what does it take? What's your impression? What does it take to be popular with Russian girls? Like what kind of guy would they go out with?
I would say
Is it money? Is it looks? Is it nationality? What is it?
a lot of girls,
Language?
I can't generalize situation, but most of the Russian girls, but I can't say most of the Russian girls. I just meet some of them. But
Right. The ones that you met, okay.
okay, those people that I've met, I think looking is still very important for them.
Okay.
Why I'm saying this because it depends on people's dress.
Okay.
If people like wearing Gucci, they can't. Most of the people when I approach them, if they're wearing Prada or Gucci or some brand, they will ignore me.
Okay.
None of the time they say hi to me.
So
This
if
is
people are dressed nicely in expensive clothes, they would ignore you because you're a backpacker. Because you don't
not everyone, but
most
this is
of
just
them,
my
but,
experience.
yeah, okay. It's okay to say that. I mean,
but can I
that's
say
very-
something?
yeah.
Maybe it's because my approach. Maybe it's because it was out of a sudden. Like можно я задать себе вопрос?
Right.
And people say, I don't want to give you money. Like this is
Right.
the connection. So maybe it's not about the
Some
clothes.
people are just not ready for extra attention when they
True.
mind in their own business. They're like, please don't bother me.
What is your plan for the rest trip?
The main target is still hitchhike to Ukraine, or at this St. Petersburg. And the main, like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but my goal is to Francuski strana.
Wow.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question.
I mean, big plans. He's gonna hitchhike all through Russia. Then he's gonna go to Ukraine, hitchhike in Ukraine, and then he's gonna go to France. Mind blowing. Okay. So we're sitting at this burger place, and Lena, of course, wants a salad. What do you want?
I want
Like
one
burgers?
just like you.
You want the same as
I
me?
want old school burger.
Okay.
And fish soup.
Fish soup?
Yeah, just like you.
Here comes your lemonade.
Thank you.
That's fine. So I got my medium burger. Lena's got her lula kebab. And you got well done burger.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Nearly fell.
All good? I don't know.
Like from a distance? So Eric, what you think about Yekaterinburg?
It's very big.
It's big?
The burger is very tasty.
Oh, the burger's tasty. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the thing you're gonna remember about the city, right? The burger.
Yes. Only burger.
Eric said this is the first burger he had in Russia. This is keyboard monument.
This is so cool.
Yeah. What's your favorite key?
Oh, I can't. Man, I wish this could like jumping, you know.
Yeah.
Photo.
Finally, enter. Enter.
People call me Eric. I am 20 and I dropped out from university. This is very important. And I'm hitchhiking in Russia, and today I achieved my dream meeting Slava. Yeah. Дай 5! Yeah. Я часто дай 5 люди.
Yeah.